What's next? I think we need to learn compassion. We need to accept each other. No matter what our belief systems, no matter what our groups are, with compassion. I'm always in the middle of the road. I just happen to have that right mindset. Even though I live in Massachusetts where the nasty virus is spreading, I live basically a handful of miles away from a Walmart that had, I think, almost 90 cases of the nasty virus. I don't shop at that Walmart. I rarely shop at Walmarts, and the Walmarts I do shop at have a much more nicer clientele. But that's just my experience previous years. So yeah, I do see that the virus is around, but I do think there's a exaggeration situation going on with the virus. But on the other hand, I am all in on the social distancing, wearing masks, avoiding each other 6 feet distance. I'm all part of that. I mean, I do have friends who are much more touchy-feely, extrovert kind of people. I'm an introvert and don't like being touched, so I mean, this world is perfect for me. So it's easy for me to choose the middle path when I analyze everything I see, but don't jump on the bandwagon of getting on anger and believing exactly what everyone says, because I have an analytical mind. But people that don't have analytical minds doesn't mean that they're wrong. They might see things and know things that I don't quite understand. Bright sunlight. So the point being is, even though I think I know better, I still always listen. And that's the scientific mind, is you don't have a steadfast 100% ultimate thing that everything has to agree upon. Real scientific minds are always evolving and creating and modifying. Nothing is set in stone in science. It makes it easier in school and in media and in lectures to say, okay, these are the rules that we know. They're steadfast. They are laws. They're scientific laws that everyone knows. But real scientists know that laws are there to change. They're like signposts. They can move, they can be modified. As you learn more information, you change things. You have to have an open mind as a scientist. And that's what I believe in, that keeping an open mind and everything that everyone says, just listen. I mean, listening has become a rare commodity. People rather sit and want to talk. They want to they want to tell everyone what they know. They want to demonstrate how intelligent they are. And there's a statement, it's better to keep your mouth closed and be seen a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. There's a truth in that, where sometimes those who listen catch more than those who try to, quote, teach. A true teacher learns to exchange information. A teacher can't really teach unless he knows what a student knows. He needs to understand what a student understands, and then he can grow from there. But a teacher who just has so much knowledge that they want to expound upon it to show everyone, well, they're not going to listen to anyone. I mean, they're going to tell you something, but whether you're going to learn it or not, it's a good question. And for me personally, the best teacher I have is doing. I'd rather see something than try to copy it and then do it myself and then modify it as I see necessary. That's how I learn. And then, on the other hand, when I meet somebody with a different idea, even if I 100% diametrically opposed to them, I want to listen to them with both ears and both eyes open. I want to hear what they have to say. I don't want to debate them. I want to understand their point of view and maybe modify my point of view, but for honestly, just to understand, because once you understand someone else's point of view, you either come back learning more about how your point of view is better, learning more about how their mindset works, or in the end, learn that this person is out and out a crazy person and not worth your time. Because someone can be out and out 100% naive and misinformed, and their information might be, questionable. But if they're a good person, you look at it and go, well, it doesn't hurt anybody to them to spout that information. But if they're hurting anybody, yeah, unfortunately I have to stop them, and it might involve walking away. It might involve just telling others, okay, this is where they're mistaken. You don't try to make them look bad as much as you just try to expose the information that might not quite be the facts that they're presenting. And sometimes facts are questionable a lot of the time. So some people will start spouting facts that are, yep, those are true, that's right. And then they expound upon them, they extrapolate, they embellish on them. And because you are on board with the old facts, well, you have to be involved with these new facts, but they're not the same, and you have to catch those things. People who say things like, everyone knows that, or you know that, are basically going to be dumping BS on you. And that's one of my key trigger words or statements. When someone says, everyone knows, or you know that, it causes me to realize I'm in trouble with this person. They're going to try to lie to me, or they're going to try to convince me of something that they don't quite believe, but they need to put a little bit of solid foundation on it. And the solid foundation isn't really there, it's a facade. But you can still compassionately listen to someone. When someone says, I know that, or you know that, or everyone knows, yes, you can take it with a grain of salt, but you can also listen with compassion to the rest of what they have to say. And then when you have a chance, you can either have them expand upon it and see if they're just need to provide more information, they need to learn more about that subject, they're in the beginning of it, or find out that they're full of garbage and walk away. Cutting ties with people sometimes is best for you, best for them, and best for everyone else. Because honestly, if you don't really support anyone, but you keep them around as friends, is that really fair? Because they might, by you walking away and says, yeah, I can't support your belief system. I like you as a person, but I can't continue this. And you walk away and they become angry, well, that's fine. Anger means they're overreacting and their mind is broken. They're taking offense. On the other hand, if you walk away and they say, wait, I like you too and I trust your opinion, and can we go back? Can we agree to disagree or something like that? Well, this is a person you can grow with. Two people on diametrically opposed belief systems can grow together. Agree to disagree. I don't like that statement, but if both people can continue to listen to each other with compassion, you can begin to grow together. An argument doesn't solve anything, but compassionate listening, compassionate growing, being good to each other, no one can deny that. That's always a good way to be. But it's just my opinion. I love to hear others' opinions. because that's just what I'm all about. What's next?